Hey guys, I really hope that you enjoyed today's live event. I had a lot of fun with it. It was a little bit nerve-wracking, but I got through it, and I just let it flow, let it just be as it is. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope that this brought you a lot of clarity. What we're going to do here right now is we're gonna take some thoughts from a fan named Michael, and he's going to go ahead and provide me some feedback on just his thoughts on the movement, what he thinks about it, maybe some things where I've that some areas of it where I'm really strong, and some areas that need improvement. So Michael, I'm going to go ahead and hand you the floor here. Go ahead and share your thoughts with the audience.
Hello to everybody. Pleasure to be here. It's Sunday. It's a beautiful day. And
actually, Michael, do you mind just sitting up, because I don't know if they're going to be able to hear you from over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not a problem.
Yeah, you don't have to jump into the camera, but do you have to sit closer and then try and project your
So
voice?
it's running still.
Yeah, it's still running. Yeah, it's okay. We'll leave it in.
There's so many thoughts listening to Matt. Finding your calling is definitely a wonderful thing, and feeling that Matt has found his calling and his background and all the struggle that he's been through. It's just a learning curve, and the level where he's at now is touching me as well. Being quite familiar with life challenges and guidance, and everybody does need some kind of a guidance. But I just wanted to add one important thing is, to be honest, takes more than courage. To stand up in front of a camera and really say what you feel like is the truth, and that is you. We all have our stories. Plenty of stories to tell. Are they honest? Are they just made up? Or are they just a great adventure? In our early age of life, we learn to lie. We learn to find excuses. All I would like to add for today's wonderful meeting is try to be honest. Try to find yourself, discover yourself. Find a way to love yourself first. Prioritize yourself. Good things will happen. We all do need, again, some guidance, somebody, if it's your mom or dad, some good teacher, or if it's man. To be guided into the right direction is key. If you fall down, fall down. If you do have a bag of chips, have the bag of chips, don't feel much guilt, get back on the road, have the vision, find your calling, and you're gonna be wonderful. You're gonna be fulfilled in life, and you're gonna find your calling as well that makes life so much more meaningful. Stay healthy and safe out there. Thank you.
Well, there you have it, guys. So some words from my friend Michael over here. Really glad to have him. He's been super awesome today. He's been super engaged. He's been super supportive of me throughout this whole thing. Just to give you guys some background here, me and Michael are neighbors. He lives right down the street from me in the same apartment building, and we didn't really start to really get to know each other. I mean, we would be passing ships in the night, like we would meet in the laundry room sometimes, and we would all have like words of enlightenment or words of encouragement, to pass on to each other. There's never any negative interaction with him. It was always a super cool encounter. And the other day we started just talking about life, like I was talking about, we met up and we had coffee, and it's really interesting that when you just stay in your own echo chamber, right? When you make no attempt to try and get to know other people that are outside of your little bubble that you're in, it's very easy to get stuck in that. And once you get stuck in that, it's really hard to pivot. It's really hard to change course. That's really only possible if you run into like-minded people out there, like Michael is with me. We're very like-minded individuals. We seem to be on the same page as far as a lot of things are concerned, and that's what you should be looking for. Never mind all these other people tearing you down and being completely unsupportive, and every idea that you bring up to them, they just automatically shoot it down. It's always a bad idea, right? But just to let you guys know that, with the exception of some complete pieces of shit out there, I think for the most part, most people are have good intentions. They don't want to see you fall flat on your face. They don't want to see you fail 100 times. They don't want you to be sad. They don't want you to be discouraged. They don't want you to be broke. They don't want you to be homeless. They don't want you to be in a bad situation that you don't want to be in. Most people say whatever they want to say from their point of view because they care. Okay? And I'm not saying that the world cares about you, because they don't. We all know that from experience. But to those that, your friends and your family, they're just trying to look out for you. But it's like, I'm going to go ahead and quote Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey had this great quote that says, "God will not show his vision for your life to other people. He'll only show it to you." Even if you go and talk about it with other people, and you try to get together with other people, and you want to bring them on board, they're going to be unsupportive of you at first. But here's why that is: because they can't see what you see. Most people are myopic in nature. Most people can only see what's right in front of them. So if you have a vision, if you have goals, if you have desires, you are the only one that can see all those things internally. Nobody else can see them, and they're not going to see them until your desires come to full fruition. That's just part of life. So anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, like always, subscribe to me on YouTube at Collectively Fearless. Follow me on Instagram, and it's Matt_Ice. And then catch me every Sunday at 1:15 at the Peninsula Center Library, where I am right now in the Persol meeting room, because I will be holding these speaking engagements every Sunday starting at 1:15. There's a good chance that I might do this elsewhere, but for right now, this seems like the perfect spot to do this. So anyway, guys, until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your morning, or rest of your night, whenever it is that you catch this, and I will see you again next time.